says.
Yeah. I don't care. Doesn't bother me,
Hey,
man.
Dazzle.
When I,
Dazzle.
Dazzle, dazzle.
fall asleep. Yeah, but Ruth, you understand that we are the soul. The flesh is always tempting us, and the spirit is always willing towards God and Jesus, right? You understand that, right?
I understand the concept.
It's not your flesh, it's your mind that's tempting you. It's not
No.
the flesh. It's
No, we are the
just
soul.
It's your spirit. If you got a bad spirit telling you something,
Yeah, we are the
you
soul is in the middle. The soul is in the middle.
no, that's too complicated. I like to look at it straightforward. It's whatever comes into the mind.
You can't justify this, JR. This is Christianity I'm talking about.
That's what I like, you see.
You have to justify it.
Hey,
Christianity.
Roy,
Let
hey,
it-
Roy, hey, Roy,
It's
you know,
other
hey, Roy,
people's
hey,
facts.
Roy, you know
Let
something?
it be.
Excuse me, Roy, you know something? I'm confused when it comes to you. You don't believe in God, but you always have something to talk about it religiously.
Hey, Garfield, I can assure you now,
I don't know.
he
Roy, I
believes
understand you, bro.
fundamentally in God. He's not an atheist, but I think he's like, anyway, he believes
I thought
in
he was
God.
a Baptist preacher at first. Raw, you don't believe in God?
Nope.
Not in the way that everybody else does.
What do you
In
mean?
one way then, sir.
There's only
In
one
one way
way
then.
to believe in God.
I believe in him. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. I believe in God in a way through the Holy Trinity. The Trinity being, these
Yeah, but that's
Trinity being
just.
3 words. Listen, Garfield, 3 words. It's called truth, it's called love, and it's called nature. That's the Holy
Nature. I
Trinity.
don't like that nature. What do you mean nature? You gotta
Nature, all
define nature.
natural, all natural. You got
Yeah, but
love
some people might take that conception wrong. Some
and truth.
homosexuals believe that their way of life is natural.
No, let me tell you, JR, the opposite of nature is destruction.
Well,
Is to kill
I
something.
agree with that.
The opposite of truth is lies. Lies is the opposite of truth. The opposite of love is fear. Now, to me, those three, love, truth, and nature, are the Holy Trinity. And as long as you lean towards those three, that's the Holy Trinity that connects you directly to
Hey,
God.
Roy, let me ask. Hey, Roy, let me ask you this, brother. Do you believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost?
I'm not part.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
What? What'd you ask?
Do you
The
believe
Holy
in the
Father and the Son?
Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost?
I am. I got the direct source, Garfield.
The question is, do you believe? The question is, do you believe in those three?
I don't have to believe in anything, Garfield. I just know.
It's yes or no, sir. It's not.
I don't
yes
need
or
to
no.
believe, Garfield. I don't need to believe.
Why not?
You know what that means? I don't have to believe in anything. I don't need to believe anything because I know I have experience and I have resulted in my knowing. I know for a fact.
Okay, my brother. I hear you, my brother.
Well, to me, that's the Holy Trinity. Those three right there. Boom. You
The
practice
Father,
that.
the
You
Son, and the
connect
Holy
with that.
Trinity.
And you're there. You're there with God. You're there with Jesus. You're there with the kingdom. The kingdom will
But
take
you're a
you.
hypocrite. You're a hypocrite, bro.
No.
No,
The
you're
kingdom
being a hypocrite
only
because
comes.
you believe in God, but yet you say you don't.
Garfield, don't fill your heart. You know what, Garfield? Your heart is filled with hate, man. Your heart was filled with fear, poison.
Excuse me, Roy. I disagree with you.
You spew nothing but bad
Wait a
words.
minute.
Curse.
Now, wait a minute. Now, don't say what Garfield is filled with, because
Yeah,
Garfield is a very
stop
religious
cursing
man.
so much, man.
Roy, I
Hey,
disagree with you, bro, because
Ro, you know what though, Ro? Ro, you need to chill and stop judging people.
I'm
Amen,
not. But
brother. Amen.
You're
Garfield is the
judging
one
him.
coming down with a big hammer
You
saying
said it's
F
full of
you,
hate.
F shit,
You said
and
it's
F
full of
everything.
hate. For you to say that he's full of hate, that means you've made a judgment. And actually, he's not full of hate, but he might have a little bit of hate in him.
Right. And what does
No,
Garfield
I don't
have?
have no hate. But Roots, anybody else's room, I have no hate. Hate is the
Well,
worst
stop
word
cursing,
in the
Garfield.
vocabulary.
Stop
The
cursing,
word hate,
Garfield.
word hate should never be in the English vocabulary.
Garfield, then stop cursing so much.
Well, so what does curse have to do with anything? Am I being real about it?
With
No,
them
I'm not.
bumper ass pussy clout, man can curse with them ras clout one thing, and I'm not say, we're not go to heaven any less. I true me attack Garfield.
Yeah.
What do you think of the reaction of cursing and yelling and screaming and getting angry? Why does that come up in humans?
Because it happens when I lose a fish. When I've got the fish hooked and I drop it at the side of the boat. That's when it happens.
What was that?
When I'm fishing and I drop the fish at the side of the boat and I don't get it in the boat, then I curse.
Yeah. It's a reaction. Kelly, my sister.
Hey, Roy, let me ask you this. What is a bad word? Show me in the Bible. What is a bad word?
It's not necessarily what a bad word is, Garfield. It's that you are expressing yourself with anger. When you say,
I'm not
F
angry.
you,
I'm not angry.
F you,
Garfield.
and you're effing this, and you're
Yeah,
effing
yeah.
that, and you're effing this, blah, 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 F, 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 F. Nothing
So
but
what?
F.
So if I what
That
does
is
that make
hate,
you a bad
man. You got a
person?
lot of hate in you, Garfield.
Garfield, it's hard to communicate with you when all you do is use slang.
When you try to undermine people, he does, yeah. So that's the same. It's just you're doing it in a polite way, and he's doing it in the way he knows. That's all. There's no difference in the context. I mean, there's difference in the context, but the outcome is the same.
I can see that. I can see that, Garfield. I mean, I can see that, Roots. But you know what? Garfield is a Christian brother. Garfield
Pardon?
Garfield is a Christian brother.
Yeah, but Christians are allowed to slip up as well, you know. They ain't fucking perfect.
Well,
They have to practice
yeah,
the Muslims.
we cuss too.
Muslims ain't any better.
The Muslims practice every day, and then how many times do they pray every day? How many?
How many times does Garfield pray, and how much time does Garfield practice in the day? Are you live with him? Do you know exactly his life? Does he have to do it? Does he have to do it in the view? Does he have to do it in the view of everybody else? You don't have to. If we're talking about God, God says a man that prays in private is the most righteous man out of everybody. Those that pray in public are doing it for the public. So what about that judgment? That's come from God.
Roots, I know that Garfield should be praying a hell of a lot more.
Oh yeah.
Hey, if you prayed more, you wouldn't drop so much fish on the side of the boat.
Hey, Bruce, and if you prayed more, you get more work to get out there and make money.
Yeah, but look,
lazy bastard.
how do you know what kind of work I've got and what I haven't got? And how do you know how much I pray? How do you know how much I pray?
Because I know
You don't know
you
nothing.
said yourself.
You
You
don't
have
know
been
nothing
blessed.
about.
haven't
You
been
don't know
blessed.
nothing about me except on Skype
Bruce,
or what bullshit you might have.
you have
Reality
not
of it is,
blessed. And that's
I'm
because
at temple
not
every
practiced.
day. I'm at
You
the
know
temple.
what, guys?
Built.
Think about it. All right, it's a bunch of guys here. We should have a few.
I'm here.
All right, now,
Big
interject.
heart, love from Cali.
Yeah.
Hey, Philip.
Hey, sweetie.
I mean, how many times you pray?
Hello, Southern Belle too.
Go ahead, Philip. Break it down in your analysis of what you see out of everything. Go ahead, Philip.
Yeah, I think there's a lineage throughout that can happen. I think how many times you pray, I don't give a rat's ass. I mean, if you pray every day, that's great. 5 times a day, yeah, that's fine. Got a prayer rug for you here if you want to do that. You know, what the rat's ass are we talking about? We're talking about where are we going next? You know, what's about the guy on the street that's shivering and cold in the rain?